This is a monumental lesson 200. I know I'll get to 200, but here we are. And today I thought, well, to celebrate this, we living in Norfolk and that, I thought we'd paint a Norfolk mill. So here's our little painting, what we're going to have a go at. It's called Denver Mill, this, and it's in a place called Downham Market in Norfolk. Now, when I sat and painted from this point many years ago, and I understand that since then all trees have grown up in front of it, so you can't get this view anymore. So I'm lucky. So I'm reducing my memory. There's the mill. There's a few collection of buildings around it, some trees in the background, some water flowing down here, and a bit of grass around here. So that's our subject today, folks. And I thought I'd use the same colours as I usually use because I'm used to them. That's the raw sienna or the ochre, ultramarine and burnt umber mixed, and a weak mix of Elysian crimson. So that's what we've got. So let's get cracking, shall we? Because it's a pretty long job, this one. Right, sky. Let's get the sky in. That'll set us off. We'll have a nice day, I think. You cannot beat a nice day, can you? Bit of sunshine in it. This is raw sienna, by the way, the first colour. Bit of sunshine. Now we'll have some blue sky. Like a bit of blue sky. As I get to the horizon, I think we'll have a touch of alizarin crimson in there, just to soften the distance. I'm using a number 20 brush, a Scepter Gold it is from. I did a lot of work with Winsor Newton in the past, and I still find that their brushes and their man paints are superior to anything I've used in all my working or painting life, I should say. I'm not as a sales pitch, that it's just that's how I feel. It's well worth the experience. I thought we've got the light today. We'll come from, let's see now, coming from the left. So we've got a touch of shadowy stuff on the right. But first of all, we'll have a bit of dark cloud in there. Across the top there. Light from the left, isn't it? That's right, so we're going to get some darks on this right hand side. Worth spending a bit of time on your sky, folks, because it's a big part of your painting, isn't it? Bit of dark on the underside there. Starting to fiddle. Stop. Stop. Just angle that a bit, just a little bit. Stop. And dry it. Right, that's dry now. I think what I'll do first, I don't like, I don't like white, or it puts me off. So I'm going to put the edge-scout. There'll be water down here, so we'll flick some, just as the undercoat, if you like, of the water down here, just to settle us in a bit. And there's like a green area around here as well. So we've got to get the water in. That's one thing. Perhaps a touch of let's see now. A touch of sunshine in there, and a touch of dark from that cloud up there. That'll do. Right, that's dry now. The water. I want to get rid of the rest of this white. We've got a sort of a green all around here, so we'll get that green in first, shall we? I've used cadmium yellow and Windsor blue red shade, just to get my undercoat here, if you like. Bank going down there. That's getting rid of the white, isn't it? That's what I like. Or most of the white anyway, apart from the building areas and stuff like that. But we'll sort it out in a minute. Right. Dry that out. Right, that's dry now. In the background, I've softly put some distant woodland and stuff like that in. So I want to pop that in first and get that there, using the same two colours, cadmium yellow and winter blue red shade, but varying them. So we'll start with one of the roofs, because that's a different colour. It's a variety of stuff down here. So that number 20 helps you. When you get down to the fine detail, you've got to change it, of course. But that, in fact, use a smaller brush now to put in some darker colours. The lights from the left, don't forget, and put in some darker colours for this greenery just here. I'll have a tree just beyond there, in the background there. Quite nice. darken the values in areas. We've got some trees down here. Full summer, if you like. Right, that's dry now. Let's pop in some of this hedge stuff, shall we? It's the same mix but less water. This is number 8 brush I'm using now, but I just happened to have picked it up. Right, I'm getting to the stage of fiddling, so I should stop now. We should get, let me see now, will we get a suggestion of greens in the water there? We might do. Just a look across here. The darkish colour on that one, isn't it? There, we'll leave that for a bit now. Right, before we pass over to that, I'll paint the mill in. The mill is sort of a burnt umber, burnt sienna colour, so I've mixed a little bit of colour together. Let's see if it'll work on it. This is it's like a brickwork colour. It's a bit fiddly, this painting. We don't think it's a bit complicated, but have a go at it anyway because it's a nice subject. Now there's the mill, and I think we'd also see a suggestion of reflection in the water. I think on this one, wouldn't we? Just a suggestion. I mean, down there you get the that'll do. Right, now the mill itself, it says it's a bit sunshine on the left, isn't it? So it's going to be darker down this side, isn't it? To give that three-dimensional look, it will. So the light's coming from there, so you get this dark here on this side. You see some of the reflection as well, so don't forget that. I think the best thing we can do with that now is dry it, of course. Right, I've taken the masking fluid off now, so it leaves me with the shape of the sails and that, which are still white, but I just want to put a bit of shape to them. And to get a touch of what they're like. You'll get a shadow, you see, underneath the white of the sail. The sail, it'll give you a shadow. So hopefully we can pop that in. Right, that's take a look after itself now. Oh, I'll do that. Just indicate a touch of on this one here. Right, now the rooftops. I think we'll do the rooftops next, shall we? I think they're a pantel roof, this, so it's going to be sort of a nice rich burnt sienna colour, I'd say. That'd be nice. Make a spot for it. They're sometimes they sing out at you, some of these pantel roofs in Norfolk, and I think I'll show it on this because I think it'll stand out well. Because red and green, you know. Let's just start here and put more in this one. This is raw sienna, burnt sienna, sorry. Just testing you. I haven't lost the sound. I'm just being a bit quiet. I'll show up all these roofs be to paint. I'll paint one or two, and then I'll cut it out. Or the video will go on forever. We're not having that. This is an angled roof, this one. The chimney pot there. We'll probably see a touch of this colour in the water down here. Don't like that one. So there. Right, we need some windows in there, but I better, well, I can put some windows in, I suppose. Because it's still wet, but I can probably do them quietly around it. I'm quiet again because I like to concentrate a bit when I'm doing something fiddly. Is it dark on that chimney pot? Right, I'm going to pop these suppressors in now. There's one here, and one here. So I'll start with this one first, and I can rest my hand on here. This one is in front of that building, just there. You'll see a touch of that in the water, won't you? I think. And there's another one next to it. They're dark green. I'm still using the cadmium yellow and the Windsor red shade, but very little water this time. And I've put more blue in to get the green darker. And the cadmium yellow is an opaque colour, so it will go over that roof I've painted easily. So you'll not see the roof below it. The way you tell them. And of course you'll see that as well, won't you? That's going down there, but on the shadow side of it, of course it'll have it'll be dark, won't it, down here? Because the light from there, it's in the front. There's a bit of hedgerow I've missed here as well, so let's put that in, shall we? that's a bit pushed. Now, so don't put people in. I've got to sort this here greenery out in the foreground first, because what I do with the flat colour, I want to sort of put some darks on the. Obviously, now the light's coming from the left, so you're going to get some darks down here, aren't you? Right, flick that. Like a flicky stuff up there. The green wants to be just a bit more used, if you like. It look too pristine, and it's only a field. Take the newness off, shall we? Take the B&Q look off. Doubly bits and stuff like that, you know, this sort of thing. Better brush for that. It's a bit big for what I want to do. Let's flick a few touches of greenery around here. That'll bring this forward a little bit. This is ultramarine. Darkness with the cloud, just making the water look darker. Rather dry now. So we've got light coming from the left. So some of the sides of the buildings will be darker, of course, but they'll be in shade. So let's pick out some of the bits, and of course you get a sort of a shadow on the over angle of the pentile roof, like that. That's the end of the building there. That is a sloping roof, and that will come down there. That will be in shade, that end of that building. That will be in shade. This is the cabin. This is the French ultramarine and burnt umber. This one I'm using to give the darks. Dark there, dark there, dark there. There'll be a dark under this roof here. a bit warm under that one. That side will be in shade. And that one, that little one. And this one there. So cast a shadow across there. The end of that building there will cast a shadow down there. Under the eaves of that panel roof will cast a shadow across there. Well, up on, under that one as well, this one here. This will cast a shadow. This will cast a shadow on that side. That will be in shade. In fact, that roof will be in shade there as well, because it's facing the other way. So it's looking a bit more three-dimensional now. It's under that there will cast a shadow like that under there, down to there, where the gantry is. Probably got a shadow under there. One from the mill, from the sail. Make sure I'm checking them all and getting them all. No, I can't put them on afterwards. So not start messing with these. I think they've got enough messing about on them. There'll be a nice darky green, if you like, across here. Darky blue. Cast a shadow across here. Soften that shadow at the top. I don't think we'll need people on this one. I'll leave it people less, if you like. It's got enough. There's enough bits going on for it without people, so I'll just drop a touch of a dark in there. There, that's it, that's with that eave. I think that, yeah, we see the reflections of the greens on there. See that? And then there's two twiddly bits on the mill, but I shan't be putting all that rubbish in notes. You can go on forever. Dark in there, perhaps. Go from there. And I stop fiddly. Oh, hang on. What about touch of dark on that top of that mill there. Just a little touch of dark on that side where it's in shade. That'll do. Stop. Stop, stop, stop. I'll just have a look what it looks like closed down. And there's our Denver mill, folks, in Downham Market in Norfolk. Whether you can look it up online, see if it's. I don't think that view's still there now, but it would be nice if it was, but it's not. So I enjoy messing about with that one. Yeah, and it's number 200, so we've got a nice Norfolky windmill, where I come from, and there's plenty of windmills in Norfolk, so that's one of them. Thanks for joining me. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you did, give us a like and a subscribe. That would be most helpful to me. That helps my algorithm, something that goes up. So if you can just press them buttons for likes and whatever it is, and I'll see you on the next one. So until then, folks, it is goodbye. So goodbye, folks. Bye bye.